Ladies and gentlemen, it's TNG, and I've got another 5 random camps to show you. Now, these haven't been submitted to me, these are just some camps that my good friends Silver Bunny and Daehla have found whilst wandering the Wasteland. So, without further ado, let's have a ganders. Right then, so the first camp we've got here is the By Hoobeza by the True Marback, and what a clean little house this is. So right off the bat, I like the simple design about it. There's no bells and whistles. It's simple, but it looks good. There's no underpinnings, but we're not going to go down that bloody rabbit hole today. Alright, overall, clean, well presented. Yeah, good job. Now for the interior side of things, and again, it's like the outside, innit? You know, there's nothing too fancy going on, but it works. It gets job done, doesn't it? And it's been well put together. I honestly can't complain about this, guys. Could it do with a little bit more decor inside of it? Maybe, but it's still a well-rounded camp. I'm very impressed with this. Now, second build we've got here is the Free States Outpost by Cyberfolks Gaming, and that's Fox with 1X. Now, I've seen quite a lot of camps here, actually. Can't remember who did it first. Who was it? Was it Yeba? I don't know, and I can't remember. But, nonetheless, it's a very nice location, and that's why it's used so much, and it's perfect for scrappy shit like Cyberfox has done here. I like the split level of it. I like how you've got a base level down at the bottom on the tracks, and you've made it a little bit fortified. And then I like how you've actually got structures higher up on the bridge frame itself. What's really cool, you've even got as far as to putting support beams on, so it shows you have a understanding of gravity, which is more than can be said for some people. 10 out of 10 on structure and choice of location. The decor on this place is pretty damn sweet, mate. I love the amount of detail, the amount of shit you've got knocking around on outside of it. I can see quite a few complicated merges going on. Yeah, you've done a really solid job with decor. In all honesty, I think that's more impressive than the structure itself, and I mean that as a compliment. Don't get me wrong on that one. Yeah, great work on exterior. I think this is one of the better ones I've seen at this spot. So let's have a look inside your little housey area here, see what you've got going on. Yeah, I can't fault it one bit. This is a really nice camp, this. But like I said, I think the decor is the best thing about it. You can tell you put a lot of time into it. You can tell you've planned it out. It looks functional, looks scrappy. Yeah, top marks on this one, my friend. Okay then, so our third camp is by Miche Papiche, and it is the Freak Show Abteilung Franken camp. And is this a garage? Something to do with a division, but not too sure. We're going to have to let it roll a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to say that it's a pre-war garage that has been turned into a trading post. Now, how did I come to that conclusion? There's a sign on the side of it that says trading post. Yeah. Now, the exterior is quite obviously immersive. It's law friendly, and I like that kind of thing. If you've watched the channel for long enough, you know that's my go-to style. Yeah, it is a simple design, but it works. It does fit in with the Wasteland. Good choice as well, by the side of the road. Often you see builds at middle of nowhere like this that make no sense, so yeah, exterior-wise, no complaints from me. The interior is a little bit juxtaposed to the outside of it. It is very clean. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I quite like the mixture of the two styles. It's a bit of a surprise, really. Yeah, it looks pretty decent, though. It's well stocked up. It's well kitted out. I think the garage could have done with a bit more junk, but the inside of the house, yeah, it looks pretty damn full, to be honest with you. Again, this is another camp that is quite simple, and I'll say it again, I don't mean that as an offence, but it works. It fits in with the environment really well. Yeah, good job on this one. Again, another solid camp. So our fourth camp is the Brittwood Cottage by Daehla. Diana? I'm not too sure. Either way, mon petit fleurs, what we have here is another really clean looking build. This one does have a few more complicated elements to it. I think I'm seeing overhanging roofs, which is... It's not really an extremely difficult technique, but you don't see many people doing it, but I think it makes a hell of a difference to the appearance of certain camps. Yep, nice little touch. I'm also seeing underpinnings, which is always a win in my box. Simply lovely. Exterior-wise, while it does look quite simple, shape-wise, but some of the tricks that have been used on it, it has got a little bit of complexity to it, this build. Yeah, good job. Let's take a look on the inside of it. I'm expecting good things from this one. And yep, I am not disappointed. Very, very well decorated. I can tell already. It is very clean, as you would expect. You know, it's kind of in fitting with the theme at build. But despite that, it is actually quite cosy. It has got a cottagey feel about it. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad mixture, really. It's not often you see clean builds that have that rusticy kind of feel about it. But, yeah, nice job. Some of the stuff you've done in here is quite technical. Again, nothing too taxing, but it looks good. It's little things like you've not just put the TV down on a TV counter, you've merged it in to make it look a bit neater. Your kitchen area is phenomenal. Top marks on that one from me. Yeah, this is another really well-made camp. Very impressive work indeed. On to our fifth and final build. This is the Sparkle Starlet by Leah Cat, and I think I actually saw this in game. I could be wrong though. I think the most obvious thing we can look at first is the exterior and this absolutely gorgeous looking house. I wouldn't have thought that a single coloured building like this would work. Too much of one colour can look a little bit bland, I think the word is, but no, this works, and it's one of the few that I have seen that looks this good using one colour. I am a massive fan of that. It's a really nice looking building. Fair play to you on that one, Leah Cat. I like your little entranceway as well. Sorry, not entranceway, the garden buddy path thing. It's a nice touch, that, and you've done a good job of it. The location choice is really good as well. Nice view of the Cocaine Valley. Land seems relatively flat and easy to build on. Yeah, exterior-wise, you're ticking all boxes here. Let's have a ganders on the inside of it. I can't remember what it's like exactly. Yeah, I have been in this camp, guys. I have seen it in game. I remember this now. It is a nice buddy camp, let me tell you. The interior for me is a little bit too clean, but that's just because I like me immersive stuff. In terms of it looking good for a clean build, yeah, 100%. Your buddy nailed it. I like the choice of furniture. The white spring stuff looks very classy. Again, really nice work on this. Now, there isn't anything too complex going on, but like I say, it looks clean, it looks functional, and it matches in with outside of the house, doesn't it? You wouldn't expect this to be filled up with a load of stuff. It's one of those builds that does actually look better, a little bit more minimal in terms of decorating. Lovely job you've done on this one. And that is it, guys. That is the 5 camps that Bunny and Daehla have found this week. What did you think about them? Leave your opinions down in the comments, guys. Anyhow, I'll love you and leave you, then I'll catch you in next one. Have fun, everybody.